Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here and happy Halloween. So I don't normally do Halloween videos, but I have this lovely little mold and it's of a ghost and a pumpkin, and I'm very interested to see how it looks. So I have mixed up some deep pour. I've mixed up 5 ounces, which is how much this takes, because for the first time ever I have measured it, so hopefully we've definitely got enough. Now I'm going to use some interference white, so we're going to pop that in. I've already mixed quite a lot of already mixed my thing together, or what you call it, honestly, my resin together till it was clear. So now it's time to mix in our colour. I do have some more if needed. So this has got like a pink tinge to it and a yellow, so I've done 2 different ones. I've never done 2 different ones before, so it'll be interesting to see how it looks. Definitely going to need more because I don't want it see-through. So let's pop that much in. Do you know what? I don't know if it'll sink. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I'm going to pop just a small amount of glitter as well. Or we can put glue in, can't we? So, although does glue work with deep pour? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out, won't we? So, giving this a really good stir. I'm not going to put it through the vacuum chamber because oh, that looks so pretty. Just because the bubbles will rise and there's no lip for it to get caught underneath. So I'm going to try without, and I've found so far when I've done deep pour resin and not put it through, it's been completely fine, because it takes a good few days for it to cure. Now I don't know if this one would be okay with epoxy resin, but I didn't want to sort of risk it, because every time I've risked it I've ended up with a flash cure, and flash cures can be very dangerous, and it's something that I really do want to avoid. Think about it happening on me maybe 2 or 3 times, and the temperatures are crazy, really crazy. Right, okay, that is perfect. I can't see anything through my stick at all, so I'm gonna just leave it just for some of those bubbles to rise. We'll spray it and then we'll go from there, because I think if I just leave it to settle it should be okay, because I can see quite a few coming on top. So that's a good thing about deep pour, because it's such a thin resin, bubbles do escape much better out of it. Well, that's what I found anyway, personally. I mean, they're all just still popping away. Don't know how long to leave it, or whether just to pour it. Do you know what we do need? We do need a tray, because if I want to move this, I need something to pop it on. So if we are to move it, I can move it quite easily, or slide it to the side. So I've just got a piece of card here, so we'll pop it on there, and then that way I can lift it up and yeah, and move it quite easily. But I think that should be okay. Let's give it another squirt, and yeah. Oh, let's give it a bit of a squirt in there as well, and then let's pour. Okay, so I'm just going to go halfway like that, and then we're going to give it a really, really good squidge. Okay, and then pour again, and again, just giving it a really good squidge, making sure all those bubbles are out. And there we go. So I have the tiniest amount left, but I can fit more in that, but I don't want to do it just, yeah, I think I want to move it. She says pouring it. There we go. So I have got a little bit left, so I'll just grab let's see what we've got. Let's grab a couple of pendant molds. Actually, I've got a tray set out with just pendant molds in, so I'm going to move these because we're not going to need all of them. And then what I'm going to do is pop this in here. Oh, like that. Okay, and then that will be able to leave to cure. So, and then like I said, we've got the tiniest amount. Let's do the spare head. So might get maybe 2 pendants out of this if we're lucky. Well, I didn't think we'd have extras today, but we do. And then pop that one in there like that. Okay, so there we have it. That is all done. Let's just dome these and pop a little bit more in there because it will go in. Right, and I think that's it. You know what I might do? I like doing this. I like just putting little drips into pendants and then leaving them, and then just keep putting little more drips in. So that's what we're going to do with this one, just so we don't waste this little bit, because you know me and wasting, I don't like it. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't put the glue in. I completely forgot about the glue. So it now will be interesting to see what happens. I've got a feeling all that glitter will sink to the bottom. Right, okay. Anyway, it is what it is. I can't do much about it now unless I poured it out, and I'm not doing that because I know me and how messy I am. So I will see you guys. Actually, if that goes all the way down, we can just put a coat of UV resin on it. Perfect. Anyway, I'll see you guys on demold. Right, okay, we are back now. If you can hear like a noise, it is just my aircon, because the temperature in here is currently 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, so it's very warm in here. So I do have my aircon thing on. Anyway, let's unmold this. We do have bubbles, which I had a feeling we would have bubbles, but oh, he is gorgeous. Look at that. I quite like those bubbles. Now there's a big indent, and that's just because the resin did shrink as it was curing. Let me grab my deburring tool. So we're just going to trim that off. Now I've left this for about a week. I haven't been able to get in for about a week, so this is like rock hard. But that is completely fine. Right, oh dear. So I'm loving the bubbles, and I'm hoping we can get that texture and sort of, well, I'm hoping it looks quite spooky, because what we're going to do, so I've got my acrylic brush markers here. Absolutely love these, so I will try and remember to link them. I got them off Amazon. Not seen any brush sorry, turn it the right way. Not seen any acrylic brush markers before, and I'm loving them. I did get the 72 pack. You can get, I think that you can get like 200 and something colours as well, but I think the 72 pack is perfect. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to colour the pumpkin in like this, because why not? I think we should. So we're just going to colour that in. I have got these as well. This one does, I'm not going to unmold this one. This one I'm just going to keep on my desk just to fill up, because there is still quite a lot of room in that. I've got another one on my desk actually. So I will leave that and fill that up as and when. That's my counter thing going off. It's playing up again. It keeps changing its number and I'm not sure why, but anyway. So let's get that all coloured in. I don't think I'm going to do much to this actually. other than a couple of coats of this. And then for these, I'm going to have a look through my charms, maybe put some charms on, see what we've got, and just turn them into just simple keychains, I think. So keeping it quite yeah, quite simple. So I love these brush markers. You don't have to like shake them or anything to get the colour out. A couple of the tips have dried on me, but they do give you extra tips, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's really good. But I really love them, and they were quite inexpensive as well for the amount that you get. You can get them in smaller packs. So I'm not affiliated by like whoever make these. I just found them on Amazon and bought them and tried them and absolutely love them. So basically that is all. Yeah, that's the reason why. So that's the first coat. So we're going to leave that to dry, and then I will pop a second coat on, but that's transformed it instantly. So let me just pop that there. Let's undo these. Oh, look how pretty that is. And do you know what? The tiniest bit of trimming just there, they don't even need trimming. Oh my goodness, that is perfect. Oh, and there we have that one. Oh, we've got a little star in there, so that just needs a slight trim. So let's do that. Although I could have just left it and we popped a coat of UV resin on, couldn't I? Right, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and grab a couple of charms. Oh, I love them. Yeah, we're going to get a couple of charms to just go on the back, and then I'm going to grab some keychains and we'll put these together, and then we'll put a second coat on this, and I'll have a look at see if there's anything else I want to add to it. But honestly, I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to add the orange because I think that just works perfectly. Sometimes less is more. Let's go and find some charms and turn these into keychains. I'll be 2 seconds. Right, we're back. So let's have a look. Decided to go with silver, but I've just grabbed some more chain out just to restock in here because it needed it. Right, I've got these. This chain, it's just an aluminium chain, but the links are quite big, so let's see if they fit on. If not, I don't think they're going to. Right, that one's gonna snap. Now I don't suggest doing this, but when I make my own sort of links, oh, do you know what I can use? I have big enough for these, is I've got pinch bills, so I don't know why I didn't think of that. Right, okay, so I'm just going to want to see if these are big enough. No, right, okay, I need to go and grab 2 pinch bills. So let's yeah, I've got nothing in there, so let's grab 2 pinch bills, which are just here. Okay. And then the other thing I need to do is I need to stop standing on my phone because that might help. Right, okay, so I've got them. We've got UV resin. The only thing I need is the lamp. Right, okay, I am going to put my gloves on because it really is important to wear your PPE when working with resin. So I do have respirators and I do have gloves and aprons. But I do have the doors open. So right, for these I thought one of them could be a teddy bear's picnic, so I've got a couple of charms. I'm going to put that on along with a donut and a waffle. So I thought, how cute would that be? Just something a little bit different. So just like that. I'm going to grab these because we will use the tweezers for popping these on. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab my UV resin. I'm going to put a small amount on. I am going to grab just a micro brush because I use these as scribes because I can't find them. I do have some, but I just take the end off the micro brush, and then we've then got a nice little point. But they work beautifully. So if you're like me and you lose all your stuff all the time, these are perfect. So I always have these on my desk, and I've got little brush ones and lip gloss ones as well, which all work perfectly. Okay, so I'm just popping, like I said, just popping on that UV resin, making sure it's everywhere. Now I haven't got a massive coat on there because I don't really want to make this super thick, so I do need just a touch more because it's just pulling away from the edge. So if it starts pulling away from the edge, it means you haven't got enough, and we want this to look pretty. So okay, then I'm going to grab my tweezers, and we're going to grab the bear and pop him on, or just that, and then the waffle and our little donut, just like that. Right, okay, so let's get that into the lamp. And then before I put the lamp on, we're going to do this one. So for this one, I found a little pumpkin and a ghost. So all I'm doing, I'm not going to do much with this one. I'm just going to pop a thin layer of UV resin on the back, just where I've trimmed it, so it looks nice. So we're not putting any charms on it, but I am going to put the pumpkin and the ghost on this one. Because I saw them and I thought, you know what, I like that because that's what we're making here. So our extras can have the same theme as our main thing. So that's on. Right, okay, so let's get that under there like that, and then I'm going to keep that under for 5 minutes, move all of that over there, and then the one with the Teddy Bear's Picnic, that's going to have the teapot on. So I'm just going to take these off because I don't need these on anymore. Okay, and because there's nothing on them, then I can reuse them. So I try and reuse where I can. Okay, right, let's grab our pen, and then we're going to do our second coat, and then that'll make it really nice and it won't be streaky. Now I do seal these in. I seal them with a spray yacht varnish that I got off Amazon, and it arrived quite quickly actually. Well, I'm on Amazon Prime, so yeah, it will do. But I was talking to a friend and she uses just normal yacht varnish to seal her resin bits in, and she's never had a problem, because I was asking how can I seal these. Anyway, we found a spray version, and again it works beautifully. I just do one thin coat over the top. You can do multiple coats if you wish, but I just do the one, and it keeps it all sealed in for me. So there you go. Right, okay, so it is so warm today. Well, at the time of recording it is so warm, because I got a feeling when this video goes out it's probably going to be cold. Oh, so instantly looks better with that second coat on. And like I said, I'm not going to do anything else to this because I don't feel like we need to. So that's it. This one will be finished in a minute because it's so cute. Now, like I said, we didn't run this through. I don't think I ran this. It's been about a week since I poured it, so because we did use deep cast, and then yeah, I just ended up busy. But I don't think I ran it through the bubble machine. So this is what happens when you don't. But it's worked in our favour because it is a Halloween piece. and I'm hoping to put this up at Halloween, which is why I said it's probably going to be freezing when, there we go, when this video goes out. But how cute is he? He is absolutely gorgeous. That's a nice little decoration. Right, we've got 125 seconds left to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these up as in, let me grab some, oh, I just want some jump rings. There we go, that should be enough. And then we'll set these up. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on the little teapot on one of my keychains like that. So there's that one, and then on the other one we are going to pop on our little pumpkin like that. And I have no idea where these pumpkins came from. I wish I knew, because if I had known I would definitely buy more because they're so cute. But I really don't know where they came from. And then we'll pop our little ghosty on. So those are set up. Now I did, like I said, I got some extra bits out so that this is like my little go-to box. So it has like a little bit of everything in. So it looks as though we can have 2 of the bales in as well, so we'll have them spare. Oh, and then I've just pulled all of them and they fell all over the floor because, of course. Let me just move these. Okay, pop them away. Right, 25 seconds. 25, so that gives me just enough time to tidy up. Right, there we go. So that can be closed because I don't need it anymore. They can go away, and there we go. Right, so I'm just going to pop on our bales. So there's that one. So these are just pinch bales, but these are larger ones which are perfect for these molds. And then we're just going to grab this piece here. Now I do need another pair of pliers because these are really hard to open. And we're just going to open that, pop our resin charm on, and oh, and then lose it. I hate using two pairs of pliers. Cannot stand it. There we go. Right, so that should be on. So there's our first one. So with the ghosty and the pumpkin, which looks really, really cute. And then, oh, that does look so much fun. And then we have a teddy bear's picnic. So again, just need to open this just a touch more, just so we can get it on. There we go. And then pinch it. So you can pinch it with your fingers, but I always like to go in with my pliers just to make sure it's really on there. Instead of opening that one, do you know what? I'm going to grab, just because, yeah, that was really hard to do. So I've just got a jump ring, and I'm going to go on there, and then we're going to go on there, and I'm just going to close it. I mean, these ones are really hard to do, but it's easier than the other way. So there you have it, guys. That is us done for today. It's our little mini Halloween make. I don't normally celebrate Halloween, but I have this mold. I love it, and I really wanted to make a really cool little Halloween figure for you guys. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If I can find the mold, I will link it. If it's not linked, message me if you are wanting it, and because I know what I'm like, I can forget really easily. But that is it, guys. That is it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back again with another video very soon, but until then, please do all take care and happy crafting. Bye.